All right. On Leet code. I'm just gonna keep doing the easies, I think. Valid parentheses. That's the next one in line. Okay. Given a string S containing just the characters left, right parenthesis, left, right curly bracket, left, right square bracket, determine if the input string is valid. Okay, so I think we actually don't care about closed parentheses. I think we only need to care about open parentheses. And my thought is we're just gonna kind of make a list act like a stack. You can push everything down and then you remove it. Because every time you have a closed parenthesis, you just have to look at the last item added and make sure that it is the same. And if you have an open parenthesis, you just add it. Is that true always? I'm pretty sure. I feel like I've done this one before, so hopefully it's quick, because if it's not, that's pretty embarrassing. Malloc, so the string can be at most 10 to the 4. Should I just malloc that much space? 10 to the 4. What is it? 100? 10,000? 100,000? 100, 1, 2, 3. We'll do that for now. We'll see if it's not enough. Okay. And then I think we just want int I is equal to 0. Can this be solved in a for loop? I don't think so, because we don't want to be incrementing I every time. So we do need 2. We need int j. And we basically want to go through the entire string. It's probably null terminated. One would hope it's null terminated. So while s at I does not equal to null. Though this had an issue last time. I think I had to go like this, which I've never had to do before. So I don't know if that's an issue, but well, si is not equal to null. If s at I looks like an open parenthesis. Oh, but I have to also validate. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it's fine. Why is it not thinking that's gonna work? Result of comparison against a string label is unspecified. You have to do string compare or something. Isn't that true? Bastard. Stir comp. Cringe. Also, stir copy or stir compare. Return 0, both strings are completely identical. Okay, so any case like so. Oh, I need I do have open at j is going to equal to s at I. Oh, and then I got increment j actually, so I do need brackets here. So else, so I think we can assume that all strings only consist of parentheses, yeah. So if it's a closed parenthesis, because they have to be matching, so if it's a closed parenthesis, you then have to ensure, nope. Yeah, if s at I is a closed parenthesis, then you have to check if s at j, we got a string compare again. So then you check open at j to make sure that it's an open parenthesis, I think. Return, and if it's not true, return 0. Oh, I need else statements, so I kind of got ahead of myself actually. God, I suck at coding. Which I think you can just do by doing j minus minus. I think in C you don't have to actually remove the item because you'll just override it. So we're saying If something is a closed parenthesis, check to see if the stack has an open parenthesis, and if it doesn't, then return false. If it does, decrement J, and then at the end of this else statement, I++. And if we can get to the end of that, then we can return true. Let's test it. Oh wow, I got a weird myriad of rights and wrongs. Okay, so this should be a false. Why is it a true? Because it's gonna go, it looks at S as 0, it's gonna add the open parenthesis. Okay. S at I is equal to open parenthesis. It's because these are going to return 0 if they're correct. Ho ho! These are going to turn 0 if they're correct. No. What did we learn? Returns 0 if both strings are completely identical. So it's backwards. Because this is going to turn 0, so we need it to be that, or that to get a correct result. And then we want this to be true, so we're looking at that, and then that to be like that. Because if they don't equal, they'll return 1, and then it'll get that. Whoever wrote the function string compare needs like to go to timeout or something. That is just a horrible way to, like, I don't know, maybe shame on me because I just can't fathom it, but like it just feels like such a horribly made function to be the one thing is like, oh yeah, string compare return the 0 if true. I'm sure there's a reason, and I'm sure if I heard the reason I'd be even more upset, but damn. Okay, let's see if that works. But it might not, because now I feel like all my logic's kind of cattywampus. Yeah. I don't know, man. Let's see if starting this at 0. I feel like usually it's bad tech to actually start things at -1. I feel like whenever you're doing that, something is afoot. Okay, that worked. Did I change it here too? But I don't know. I guess it's just like weird looking. Oh, wow. Oh. Wow, so you never enter this. So this is wrong. Okay, let's see. If not string compare, how in the world could that possibly not be correct? That's because I was using the parentheses as strings. I think I should be able to do this. S at I equals that. Okay. Now, it feels like it works fine in the bottom, which is really concerning. The thing is, I don't think you'd ever get this on a technical interview. This feels, well, it's embarrassing for me to be like, this feels so easy when it's actually taken me like a millennia. So it's like, you know, if J equals 0. Oh, no need for that, right? Return 1. Because everything needs to pop. Damn. How is mine so ass?